Good morning, Taurus. Welcome back or welcome to my channel, Pearls of Wisdom and Witchery. My name is Becca. For those of you who are brand new, I would like to say thank you, Goddess Dragon Tarot, for the love on your channel. I really, really do appreciate it. For those of you who are not subscribed to her, please check her out. She's awesome. You love her. She's great. She's been a truly influential person in my life in the last year. So I've already shuffled and meditated on your cards, and we're going to go ahead and get into your reading. For those of you who don't know, I pull a 5-position spread. The first position is your recent past. The second position is your present situation. The third position is your blockage. The fourth position is your message from Spirit, and the fifth position is the potential outcome. So I do not pull reversals from this particular deck. If they come out in reverse, it's because they flipped that way, and that is the only time I take reversals in this deck. This is the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed, and it is one of my favorite decks. There will be reversals. Bum, bum, bum. I'll show you in a minute. Let me go ahead and get the rest of these cards out. Some of you kind of feeling a little stuck, I feel. My cards are sticky. I'm going to tell you I'm loving your spread right now. At the bottom of the deck, sorry, I spoke a little soon. I have the 9 of Air. This is the 9 of Swords in the traditional Rider-Waite deck. And this is the card of anxiety. 5 of Air. We also have the King of Fire just underneath that. So it's a fire sign. We have the 5 of Air. This is mental conflict. Shedding the ego, maybe. Yeah. Mental conflict. It could also be a verbal conflict. This is an argument, but it is a conflict nonetheless, and it might be over a fire sign. So, in your recent past, we have the King of Water. So this is a water sign. Could be a queen. Depends on what you want. But this person doesn't talk about their emotions much. But that does not make them not emotional. They're also a King of Water. A King of Water will withdraw his emotion when he feels threatened a little bit. I don't know why that came up, but this is someone who is emotionally stable, who is in touch with their emotions. So this could be you, Taurus, taking on this emotional aspect, this emotional balance, this being able to look at your emotions and effectively communicate them without being overly emotional, right? This could also be an offer of love coming in. In your present situation, we have the Sun card. Illumination, illumination, illumination. This is the most beautiful card in the deck to me. Look at all that yellow and beautiful blue. This color blue speaks to me about the throat chakra. And the yellow, of course, is the solar plexus, confidence, beauty, fire. This is also, I believe, an Aries card, but I can't remember. But it's a beautiful card, and this is illumination, happiness. I just felt the sunshine on me, right? Being seen. In your potential blockage, we have the love card. And this could be a decision or a choice. See those two pillars there? Those two pillars there represent, I believe it's surrender and will. Okay, faith and will. And then our message from Spirit is this beautiful Ace of Water. To me, that's the self-love card. And then in your potential outcome, we have the 10 of Water and the 7 of Earth. So it's time to invest in your happiness. Or investing in your happiness. But the 7 of Earth talks about time. It talks about assessment. So maybe it's about deciding what makes you happy and investing in that. Let's get some clarifiers on this. Oh. On these cards. This is my Tarot Illuminati deck. Oh, and it loves to talk. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to be straight up with you guys. I saw this card 3 times during your pre-shuffle. Okay. Let's talk about these other 2 that came out. And we do have an ending. We have 2 10s here. So we have the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands in reverse. So this is my legacy card, right? This is the happy life. This is abundance. This is a happy home. This is financial security. And this is putting those burdens down, right? But we have 2 10s here on this King of Water. And then we have the Death card, and it came out in the upright. So this is the death of a situation, and you could be dealing with a Scorpio for some of you. But this is transformation, right? This is something must die so it can be reborn. This is a brand new beginning. But we have in your past a happy home, setting those burdens down, putting them down, and it bringing about this ending, hard ending, and a transformation. So let's look at the Sun card. Where you're currently at, Taurus. Bottom of the deck, we have the Prince of Wands. That's the Knight of Wands in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, and he's heading out. He's going that way. He's heading out of the reading. So, here's what we have. To clarify your Sun card, we have the 7 of Pentacles again. Time. We have the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. We have the 2 of Wands, making a decision, taking action, or having a choice. The World in your hand. World in your hand. And then we have this 8 of Wands, in reverse. So something is blocked and there's no action being taken toward it. I would also like to say that this Sun card is the 19. And that's a 10. It's another 10. So, which is also a 1. All of this is talking about new beginnings and taking the time to invest in your own emotional happiness. Put in the time, you're doing that right now. These wands are moving towards your blockage. Now the love card could be a soulmate card, right? We do have 2 major arcana on the board right now. Well, 3 with your blockage, but you know, whatever this action is, it has stopped. Like if we had just these 3 cards, that makes perfect sense, right? Investment, time, for wish fulfillment, for filling those cups. The 2, the decision, which direction do I go to fill those cups? But this card talks about blocking. This talks about no movement. It could also be a lack of communication, right? Like communication just stopped suddenly. And maybe that's making you very happy. That was the decision you made, was to stop this communication and invest in your own happiness. To understand this illumination. Let's clarify this blockage. Oh, yeah. That was super quick. Normally I use my Botticelli cards. I've been using them for this new moon, but today these called to me, so this is where your message was. Alright, so let's talk about this. At the bottom of the deck we have the 8 of Cups. So this is moving away, going on, knowing the path you have to take and being terrified of it, but doing it anyway. Right? He has 8 cups, but he's going to look for those last 2. Right? Alright, so this card flew out immediately. Some of you might be dealing with a Capricorn. Of course, this is a Capricorn card. Or you might be dealing with a karmic bond. Don't know why I'm picking that up. But this card is all about codependency. It's about fear. This card is about fear for you, Taurus. And we have the 2 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. Why are you afraid to be happy, Taurus? Why is this blocking you? What is it? Why, you know, so the 10 of Cups is just like the card says, happy life, happy wife. You have all of these beautiful things. Gratitude. And then we have this beautiful bond here. Look at how in love they are. I don't know if you can see the card very well. This is another, I mean, this is a soulmate. being happy with your soulmate, being grateful for what you have. So have freedom here. Your freedom. You're afraid of your freedom. Love is your blockage. Fear of this deeper connection. So at the bottom of the deck, to clarify this Ace of Water, like I said, this is my self-love card. This is your message from Spirit. How do I move forward and be successful? We have the Hermit card in reverse. So this is going within, finding those answers that you seek and coming out, lighting that path for yourself. The first card that came out was the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So this is either paying way too much attention to the details, or this is not putting in the work. We have the Strength card in reverse. And the Four of Swords in reverse. So we have two eights here that are in the reverse. That talks to me about karma. A karmic lesson, maybe releasing a past life karma. We actually have 4 eights because the Strength card is an 8 too. More karma. You're not putting in the rest. And if you want that inner strength and the ability to put in the work towards this self-love, you need to rest. You need to meditate. You have the strength, but unless you refill your own cup, it's not going to work. And that's what Spirit is telling you. This message is so super clear. I almost don't need clarifiers. I'm not going to say that too often. Leave that card there. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot. Sorry, I'm just looking at the card for a minute. So this is the Cancer card. This is all about victory, mastery, movement. This is your first card that came out. It fell on the Eight of Wands, the Devil card, and the Two of Cups. And we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay. So, fire sign. It's time that fire sign has left. We have the World card, ending something completely, and the Prince of Wands. Again, he's moving out, and this all leads to your emotional fulfillment. I'm speechless. This is a beautiful reading. Now, beware this temptation, beware this fear. Let go of the fear. Invest in yourself. Because it's time for you to be happy and to close out the cycle. That is your potential outcome. Self-love, self-worth. You're an amazing, amazing human being. And, you know, putting down this guilt and fear, right now you're harnessing this beautiful, beautiful energy of the sun. Hang on to that. But slow down, rest, meditate, take care of yourself, invest in yourself. And this is all going to be the time for a happy ending. Like I heard once upon a time and happily ever after. Beautiful reading, Taurus. Beautiful reading. I'm so happy someone got a good reading. Yay! Let's get some oracle cards. Okay, we got two that came out. And I'm going to be honest with you. I saw this one while I was shuffling the deck. The Green Witch. Ooh, and we have the Trickster. Deceit, betrayal, and guile. The Green Witch says fresh new spring. I'm going to pull a Goddess card for you too. You got two of those as well. Okay, itchy. Sorry. These new moon readings have really made me super itchy, this energy. First, we got the Lady of the Lake. In many traditions in which a goddess bestows kingship, the Lady of the Lake, a mysterious Celtic goddess, gave King Arthur the sword of Excalibur and thus established his power and his right to be king. Before he died, Arthur restored the sword to her, and now it remains with her beneath the waters of the deep. Water, the source of all life, has long been the domain of the goddess. Lakes represent both the source of creative power and the land of the dead, life-giving and death or renewal being the two main functions of the goddess. Water indicates both consciousness and revelation. The Lady of the Lake is a guide to the mysterious realms of emotion and renewal, a source of immense creativity. She can give us the energy we need to rule our lives. I think it's supposed to look like that. See the moon there? I don't know why that caught my eye in this in the camera, but you know, the moon talks about fears. And then we have Demeter. Looks like the galaxy. Okay. Demeter is an ancient Greek mother goddess, a goddess of life and death. The Greek emphasized her role as goddess of the cultivated earth, the giver of fruitfulness and abundance, and provider of the gift of agriculture. She and her daughter Persephone, called by the Greek gods the goddesses, together represent the continuous cycle of life and death, the two phases of the vegetative power of the earth. Demeter is remembered primarily for her great love for her daughter. When Persephone was abducted by Hades, Demeter's grief caused the whole earth to go barren. Here we see Demeter ready to give birth to produce life. Demeter offers a blessing of fruitfulness and possibility, of coming joy, of abundant life, and of hope. Okay. So, both of those talk about death and renewal. Right? So you have it here in your past with this King of Cups. There is an emotional state in which I feel like it needs to let go in order for you to move forward into this beautiful, it looks like you already have. The Trickster is a number 19 as well, which is again a 10. So this is the end. I'm going to start with her. Let me be a reminder to be true to yourself, to own your own personal truths, to the code within your soul. Truly, at this time, it is essential for you to let your conscience be your guide and to live according to your own creed with open eyes. Do not fool yourself into believing another person's vision and ideas are more important than your own. Question agendas and be aware of people's history, for at this time there is one about you who is attempting to persuade you to their cause. To join them in what they seek is a great task, but which in truth is simply a harnessing of your power to their agenda, which is not for your highest good. All tricksters are charming and know exactly what to say to persuade you, but this is mere language. Their deeds will not match their words, and what you are agreeing to by joining with them will be a loss of your own personal dreams for the furthering of theirs. If you allow yourself to be coerced, cajoled, and manipulated at this time, it will weigh heavily on your very soul. Be more wary than is natural for you at this time. Do not betray yourself or ignore the warning signs, which are all about you. Do not foolishly give away your power, but exercise it and weave a future that is truly the one you wish to create, one which will provide you with honor, plenty, and the satisfaction of having been true to yourself. Okay, nice. And then we have the Green Witch, which is 7. 7 speak about fortune. It's also the Chariot card is a 7. I just noticed it hanging out there. Fresh, new spring. When you are pure of heart, the whole world is full of potential. And this is the message from the innocent Green Witch to you. She is green as in the fresh new shoot from the seed pushing urgently toward the sun. She is green and connected to the earth, flowing with the cycles of nature. She is green in that she looks so much to the natural world for company, friendship, and fulfillment as you currently do to fellow humans. She is your reminder to begin to reconnect to the wild green world, to the fairy forest all about you, to go back to where the empty... Sorry, my dog is making a lot of noise behind me and it keeps kind of interrupting me. Again, my apologies. To go back to a place where you empty yourself of expectations and stories and knowledge and just admit that in some circumstances and at some times you are as a babe. You are a newborn. And in that moment of unknowingness and of admitting and embracing your own powers of renewal, you can finally learn what it is you are here to learn. Be not so certain or so experienced when this card comes to you. Be new, be fresh, be unwise, be unknowing, be innocent. And then the new cycle can truly begin. Wow, Taurus, that's quite the reading. But it's a beautiful, beautiful story that I'm looking at here. I see ascension. So, to all of you lovely people, if this reading was helpful for you, please hit the like and subscribe button. Share it on your social media. And to those of you, who this doesn't resonate with, there are so many amazing readers out there. I hope you find one that does resonate with you. I see so much beauty here. I really do. So, I hope everything is going well. And remember, no matter what, I love you. Have a good day. Bye.